lots of money.
I hear you. They have lots of money.
I saw the financials. I don't know what they do with it, but they have lots.
I get you. We're going to have Peggy Barron next. She's going to talk about the alcohol and drug services. So thank you, Peggy.
Good morning. As he said, I'm Peggy Barron. I am the Associate Director at the Alcohol and Drug Addiction Services Board of Lorraine County. And I'm here to ask you for your support for Issue 35. This is a 5-year, $1.2 million additional levy that will cost the homeowner of a $100,000 house $42 per year, or just 12 cents a day. As you know, Lorraine County is in the midst of an opioid epidemic. And so far this year, in Lorraine County alone, there have already been over 70 deaths from accidental overdose. Issue 35 will save lives by providing additional treatment and recovery support that's helping reduce the wait time that people are facing for those who are trying to get help. It's not only heroin, it's alcoholism, it's other drugs. You know, we may not know somebody who's touched by heroin, but there are other, drug choices that we know that have hit not only individuals, families, businesses. It's, we really need to get help for these people. And we're planning on doing this by helping families, providing education and support, because it's not just an individual. It's an entire family that gets affected by their drug use. And through the Issue 35, we'll also increase school-based outreach, prevention, and early intervention so that, our kids are learning early, what can happen to you, And Issue 35 will strengthen Lorraine County by reducing drug-related crimes. Reduce crimes. Your prisons are having less people, so that's helping out the economy as well. And Lorraine County has not had access to local publicly funded detoxification since 1997. And only 10% of Lorraine County residents who need substance abuse are able to get it. Can you imagine if you were told you have cancer? Oh, you have cancer, but we don't have anywhere around here to treat you. And there's a list that you have to get on the wait. So in the meantime, this disease you have is eating at you and taking away your life. Not only does addiction hurt the person addicted, like I said, it ruins communities. Our crime is skyrocketing. Our ER visits are, through the roof. Our police departments throughout the county are getting more and more calls, not for crime, but because somebody overdosed and they need to save them. They've now become first responders. Employers are finding it more difficult to maintain a drug-free workplace. A lot of places are instilling drug testing. They can't find the employees because they can't pass a drug test. And those employees with a substance disorder are 3 times more likely to get injured on the job. If it's on the job, it's a workers' comp, so there's more expenses that businesses are facing. And they're also taking 5 times more time off than a regular worker. So you're losing productivity, and you now have to, bring in someone else. You have to pay overtime. For over 25 years, the Alcohol and Drug Addiction Services Board has been providing the residents of Lorraine County alcohol and drug addiction treatment and prevention services. But with this new opioid addiction, we need more services available. We have a need for local investment in the continuum of care that is to foster a sustained recovery, because once they get clean, they need constant, just like if you had a heart attack. The doctor's going to tell you, you now need therapy. You now need to change your diet. You need to exercise more. It's the same principle with an addicted person. Once they get clean, you just can't leave them alone and say, okay, you're on your own. You have to provide treatments for them, recovery access for them, so that they can stay sober and work on, rebuilding their lives, rebuilding their family, and getting back into the society and being productive. Alcoholism and drug addiction is affecting everyone and every aspect of our community. Everyone is at risk, no matter their age. As we heard, you know, the people that were found that by the East Liverpool, they were 50 years old. They weren't kids. You know, they were people that you would think, hey, they should know better. But they weren't. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the age, it doesn't matter your race, and it doesn't matter what your income is. You know, it's not a low income, it's a higher income. I mean, you see the obituaries, and you see died unexpectedly, died suddenly. What are your first thoughts? They OD'd. They had an addiction. But we need to stop that. We need to bring addiction out of the, stigma of they're scumbags, they're people who are on the streets, and it's everyday people that's being affected, but you may not know.
Okay, thank you. That's all right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.